Hi there, guys. I'm Chris Bowden. Welcome to the Geek Group. Today, hanging out here with General Badass. How you doing? So we moved Thumper over in January, I think it was. Yeah, January. And we got everything set up and it was all cool, but we couldn't get to fire reliably. We kept having problems, and we thought it was just because it was cold and frozen. Turns out that the actual problem was in the fire trigger valve, which is right here. And there's a lot of little tiny pieces, but in there is this little spool, and this is the actual valve itself with some very refined machine surfaces, and it was, well, stuck. Now, there's no signs of gunk inside, so that's looking all right, and really, I don't know what to do. We just smacked it a little bit, wiggled it around, and worked it free, so what I'm gonna do is just pop the top off that, please. I'm going to squirt some oil in there and see if I can make it a little happier. Thank you, sir. Put just a drop on here and a drop on here. Roll that around. Pop it in.
Need your spring.
Oh yeah, I got to put the spring on, don't I? All right. That feels way better than it did. Okay, so put the spring in the hole, put the whole tube in the socket, nice and gentle. Okay, springs all the way in, and oh yeah, that feels worlds better. Whee! Okay, I think we're good. It bounces right back. Now, put the ring in. Okay, and then the disc. I'm gonna really hope that's the order they came out.
It looks right.
It looks right to you, it looks right to me, okay. Now we put this back in, get in here, take the light and look from the front. Make sure everything lines up the way it should, okay. I'll put that in there. That feels reasonable. I think that should seat a little bit better than it is. I think the disc goes in first and then the ring.
Okay.
I have no intelligent reason to think that other than it seems to fit better on this side. So, yeah, that feels right.
Okay.
Okay, hold that here. Your finger's going to be too big. But if I set this down, okay, you got that for a second?
No, we can run the screws through with it too, and that'll hold the gasket.
Yeah, but before we get to that point, I want to make sure that stays up in the hole. I'm not worried about the gasket, I'm worried about the disc. So hold the disc like that. All right. Keep it right in there. All right, you cool? Okay, now that goes on like that. I can see right through the hole. Okay, now hold your position. Now I'm going to make sure I'm on all four. Turning it backwards to make sure I don't cross thread anything. Okay, pull out. There. All right, now we're in. Oh yeah, that feels good. I tell you, man, the next big step in genetics research, my personal goal is to have a prehensile tail. Because having to like hold this in one hand, hold that with the other hand, and grab it with my lip so I can spin around, yeah. Prehensile tail, really handy right about now. Okay, now let's try it out. Okay, our contacts are on. We can turn the light off. Thank you, sir. All right, Batman. Give us air. Arm. Fire. Let go. Fire. Let go. Fire. I'm not getting anything. You good? Fire! That valve's closing, but this one isn't opening. You suck! All right, take the air off. Let go. Disarm. We're doing something wrong here.
It doesn't need to be fully attached back on, does it?
Huh? Yeah, I think so.
The black piece you popped off?
This?
Yeah.
No, it just needs to be on like that.
Okay.
Arm, hold down, fire. Give me air. Amy, could you please grab the safety goggles off my desk? I'm probably going to need them before this is all said and done. See, if I push that, that one works. If I push this, that one doesn't work. So maybe it's not getting air into the valve or something?
Could it be plugged over here somewhere?
It could perhaps be plugged somehow. Let's unplug the air. Hey, you know what we can do? Let's try blowing air through the other side. All right, first off, give me air. Okay. There's a little bit of water in there. Stop. Oh, I know why it's not working. Hey, Dave!
Hey, what?
Maybe we need to put the score in there.
Hey, maybe!
All right, let's try. You know what? You and I just saw it because it was on the floor, but the people watching at home have noticed that for the past 10 minutes, and they're going, "It's by your knee!" They've been screaming at the screens for 10 minutes. I think that might have been what's wrong.
I think you may.
You turn the air off?
Yes, I did.
All right. You can disarm everything, turn it off. What? Oh, thank you. We needed a part. Okay, now let's try putting it together for serious with all the parts inside.
See, isn't this what makes great film? Is this messing up like this?
Oh, we're trained professionals. Trained professionals. I don't know what that was, but it sounded expensive.
Yeah, I'll hold
You
this.
hold the thing and I can do that with 2 hands?
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate that. There we go. Uh-oh.
Did you just...
I don't know, it takes a lot more force to put together now. Is that... It doesn't feel right.
Did it click?
I'm not cross-threading, it's just taking a lot of force to put together. More than it used to. Something ain't right. All right, I'm gonna, here, let's take apart the other one a little bit so that I can know the perfect order that everything goes together in, or let's...
That's why we have two, right? It's got nothing.
Yeah, we have the other one just so we can figure out what we did wrong with the first one. I'm gonna take this totally
Caught on the
apart.
gaskets there, right?
That's what I'm thinking, is it might be caught somewhere, something hung up. Take that apart, because we don't need that at all. All right. Okay, now I'm going to lay this all out, right? We have this piece with its gasket, goes there. I have the piece inside, which points down. Okay, then I have the other gasket. And then I have ring, then disc, okay? And the big thing we're confused on is it ring, then disc, or disc, then ring, okay? So I'm going to take this apart.
Everybody at home's probably screaming again.
Yeah, they saw me take it apart, or they've rewound to that part in the video. And, you know, it's great for them, but I can't see that part of the video right now because this is happening in real time. So, okay. 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 Now I'm going to pop that off, and it's disc on top and ring in here.
Huh.
Okay, so I didn't have the ring in there. So the ring in there, the disc on there, and then it's just straight to the thing.
Wait a second.
That one kind of sticks too.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah? What?
Are we missing? Oh, okay. That's
No,
two
it's
pieces.
a disc.
It's a solid piece.
Yeah,
Or it
that's,
just looked like two pieces in that one. For
that
some
goes there. No, this is here.
Right.
So, yeah.
But if you look at the parts we have from the other one,
I'm not messing with it. I'm just going to put this one back together. Because this one works, and I kind of rather keep it that way.
right?
So put that disc down in the top of your thing. Now what these are solenoid valves. There's an electromagnet right here. There's a coil,
Right.
and it pulls. Well, I figured you probably knew it, but the kids at home don't. So we're trying to help them out. So there's an electromagnetic coil that when the magnet, that's killing my foot sitting on that plug. When the magnet coil fires, there's this steel slug that gets pulled in like that and just, okay? And it pushes that pin out to the end, and that pin pushes this pin, and that opens the valve, okay? So we're gonna push this.
See, here's my issue, is in this one, it was almost like two discs.
Yeah, it's because it's smushed in there.
Okay.
So, yeah, I see what you mean. And I'm wondering if we got to turn this right, if it's keyed or anything, but it looks round and smooth and fine all the way
And
around.
it looked like there was one of these, though, in here and in here.
No, there's this. It goes in there, like that. All right, and then there's this. The only other alternative.
I'm telling you, I saw a disc in each one and the other. No, they're really.
Well, the alternative is I flip that around like that, and I put that in there flat. And that sits flat, and this recesses up in there. Now that's backwards from what we had, but we can try it and see if it fits.
Okay.
All right, hold that with it, because that one's sitting there at all now.
What did we
So we need the gasket. What?
Oh, it's
The
just
Swiss
there.
Army knife?
No problem.
Well, that sits there, but I don't know if it's going to hang on while I get this on in place. I need to do the rest of the assembly. I need like 8 hands to do this. There. Okay, so I squeeze those together, and it goes in these two, like that. So we're on there. That end's good. Put this end together like that. All right, so we're all good. Everything's happy up until this point. Now, look in from the side because I've got it from the end.
Chris.
Yeah. Again, with the slug. Always with the slug. Okay.
At least we didn't bolt it back on first.
Okay, drop slug in there. Thank you. Now I got to do all that again. Man, by the time I get this done, I'm going to be a master at this valve. Make sure my gasket's in on all 4 corners. Yep, okay, we're cool there. I got gasket on both ends. Everything's together like it should be. yet it's not. The slug. Ah! This has to, okay, I got it. Take that gasket. I got to get this gasket on. I was trying to put this on. This isn't square, it's offset. See how that's not square? It sits, I was doing it like that. It goes like that. Oh yeah, that fits way more better. Way more better. Okay, here, drop that on top. Thank you, sir. Now, watch my holes. Okay. Oh, and that just fits right in there. Tighten that down. And that just fits right in there. Key, push. There, okay, push. Like put a finger right there and just push. Thank you. We'll tighten that down. I got a good feeling about this now, Dave. Primarily because we've managed to find every reasonable way that we could screw it up initially, and we're past all that now. All right. And this goes down. Batman! Give me air. Arm the system. Ah!
We didn't hook the other hose up.
No, hang on. Get in the hole. And I gotta pull that back to lock it. Okay, arm the system, air. Fire. Yeah, all right. Turn off the air, turn it off. Now, I need to know, where does that one, okay, that is safe, okay. That's the return. That means this is fire. Air. Batman. Arm. Fire. Arm. Shit.
You didn't tell him to not.
Up. Fire. Up. Fire. Up. It works. It's moving. All right. Now let's pick up the stuff, put the meter back in my office. I'm going to turn the air pressure back up to something much more intense. Stand by for test firing. Aluminum wire. Earmuffs on. Charging. Arm down. $750 volts. $1,000 volts. $1,250. $1,400. 15. 1,600. 17. Ears. 1,800 volts on the bank. We still got 1,000 volts on the bank. It vaporized too fast. It didn't leave it enough time. The thing just exploded instantly. It didn't leave it enough time to do anything with it, so that's why it was so quiet. It only got a tiny fraction of the energy. Yeah, it looked really cool. It's going to be a great video. All right, so there you have it. We dissected the valve, both valves, a little bit, to figure out how it worked and what was wrong with it. We managed to figure it out. We managed to fix it. And thanks to the help of all these fabulous people over here, we have now managed to get Thumper up and running in a heated room, and we're making explosions in our official high voltage lab. So now we can officially say that the high voltage lab at the Geek Group Leonard Street Labs is online. There's a lot more work to do. We've got to do a lot of stuff with the big Tesla coils and getting EMMC banks and getting power feeds to the room and all that, but we cannot do this without your help. So, guys, it's going to cost us $9,200 to get the electrical work done that we need, like by professionals, that we can't do because you need to be a licensed electrician, and I don't have the schooling for that. I don't know how to install a power outlet. So we got to pay DVT a whole lot of money, or we got to find a industrial commercial electrician in the Grand Rapids area who will donate their services in order to run the power feeds we need. But we need to get a 100 amp power feed here to this room from the boiler room, which is right the other side of the wall. And we need to get a 100 amp 3-phase power feed all the way down to the other end of the building for the big CNC equipment. So to do this, we need your help. So please make a donation to avalon@thegeekgroup.org through PayPal, or get on our website. Instructions to donate are on there. In fact, I'm sure if I ask really nice, one of the cool guys over in the editing suite will put a link right here. There you go. Go there, click on that, help us out, get involved, donate, because your donations matter. We need your help in order to make big lightning here in Grand Rapids. So that's what we got going on today. We're working on Thumper. You guys have fun. I'm Chris Bowden with the Geek Group, and I want to thank everybody out there watching. I want to thank all the cool people over here helping out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
This video was made possible by a grant from the Future Girl Foundation.
This video was made possible by thousands of private donations from members and viewers like you. Please visit thegeekgroup.org for more information on how you can donate and become a part of our dreams of Avalon.